Hey traders, CN Trader here again. I thought I'd take this opportunity to give you guys an opportunity to see, well, kind of look over my shoulder really and see some analysis that I'm doing, some things I'm noticing on a pair. We have the Euro New Zealand pair here, and we'll go up to a weekly first and kind of give you an opportunity to kind of see, look at things kind of how I'm looking, how I'm watching things. You see these block lines here, these are significant areas that go back 13 years or so, some of them 6 years. This one here is 6 years. These are 13 years or so. But they go back in history as significant areas where battles have been fought. Nothing new to you guys who've been paying attention and watching the videos here. So wanted to kind of go back to that, let you see what's going on here. We got the situation where we've just broken through a significant area on the week. So we're going to go ahead and zoom in, and you can see that we came down into here and we broke right through, and we're down into another minor area of structure. It doesn't go back as far, but we do have a minor area of structure right here. Right here, you can see it right here and right here. So I'm going to show you some of the things I'm looking at. If we go ahead and scroll down to a daily chart, you can see how well this was respected. There was a little battle that was fought here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And here you could see that price did come down to this area of structure very nicely on the weekly. This is a daily chart, but this is the weekly structure. It goes back years. And then there was some buying that came right up into this area yesterday. And then, of course, today, with some help from New Zealand, we shot right through down to this level of structure here. And now we have like a minor structure that's right in here, that's right in here. So some of the things that I'm watching, some of the things that I look at and I notice is, first thing, I'll take this swing low right here, and I'll come up right up to this swing high right here. And you can see that we're not quite at that 618. All right, but there's some things that are developing in here that's causing price to respect this level. And we'll see if it continues to do so. We're going to watch behavior in this area. Well, let me show you something else that's happening here. I'm going to take this fib level. We're going to bring it down to this swing high here, and we're going to bring this one up to this swing low right here. And you can see, again, we go back to that swing low where it begins and breaks out. I really like those types of levels. That's nothing new to people that have been paying attention to the videos. We see that price broke out here, and it came right back down below the structure. And then you can see we got some buying right here. We got another test right here, and we got some buying that closed above the structure, and we took out and we broke out to a new high. All right, so we're going to measure from there, and you could see that when you measure from there, we get a nice movement, nice retrace down to a 50%. And then if I go ahead and take another fib level, and I take this and I look at the extension from there to there, you could see that we come up to a nice 1.13. So right off the bat, I'm thinking potential shark pattern that's developing, the big brother. All right, and so how does that come into play for our potential buy zone that we're looking at? Well, if you look at this and you look at this, we're going to remove this one, this fib. You can see we got the 886, and how nicely the 886 came right down into this significant weekly structure that we have. And then the 1.13 comes in here. So with the shark pattern, our buy zone is that 886, between that 886 and that 1.13. And we're looking for behavior in this area. And remember, we come into this area, but we don't quite get to that 618. And that's going to be important for us going forward. But let's take a look at that. Let's measure that out. Let's draw that pattern out. We're going to have this pattern here, which is going to be the shark pattern. We'll come here to here, down to here. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. All right, so we got this buy zone that's happening here, and we're patiently waiting for behavior to see if we're going to get involved in this trade, or if the trade is going to come through and break and come down to a lower level, and we'll see how that develops. Maybe to a 618 or a 786 or something like that. Then we're looking at some other potential possibilities that could be developing once we get those types of confirmation. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them come down below this level. I'm just going to go ahead and draw this right here out. Right? It's It's pretty much in line with the structure. That 1.13, pretty much right in line. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't be surprised to see price come down into this level. Trying to eliminate any people that might be any traders or any volume contracts that may be looking to go long and place their stops there. They might want to go and collect those stops, collect some contracts to the downside and turn and rip it away. So we're going to see how that develops. But let's go ahead and measure this swing high down to this potential swing low. It hasn't become the swing low yet. There's nothing confirming that this is a swing low yet. We've just come down into this area on a daily chart. We're going to see how that develops. But you can see if we look at this 50% retrace, you can see that we have some minor structure that's in this area that where price has respected the 50 in the past. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just go ahead and put a line there. And you could see the minor structure that comes right in here. Battles were fought, battles fought right here, and then we get the sell-off. So we could potentially have price come into this zone anywhere from this 618 and this 50%, and if we do something like that, a potential AB equals CD could develop. All right, nothing has developed yet, but it could develop. Let's say we come up to that 50 where we got previous selling, where that minor structure was in the past, and you could see where it comes down to. So you get an AB equals CD pattern. Now, interesting thing about that is if price does come up into this area, we're going to be looking, again, we go back to that swing low to swing high. We've come down not quite to a 618, we've come down to a 50. All right, and so where are we looking? A potential bat pattern if price does come up here. And that bat pattern could come down into this 886 area where we got previous buying in the past. So look at this 886. Oh no, it's not. There we go. Got this 886 here. All right, and so we'll draw that out. We're going to take this. That's X to A to B. And we'll just change the color, make it easy. Go ahead and do this. And I've been liking this color lately, so we'll use that color. And then I'll go ahead and copy, move it over, and we could come into here. Again, anywhere from here to here, come into that area. Doesn't mean we can't go higher, but those are areas where we can look for potential opportunities. And you can see there's really nice confluence there. We got an AB equals CD and a bat pattern. We got structure in this area, comes down right into an area where, again, we go out to that weekly, and we can see battles have been fought here on the weekly, right? So this is another weekly line, if we go back in history, where we can expect battles, all these battles in here. We could possibly expect price to react in this area one way or another. So we're going to be watching for potential behavior in those areas. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. That's how I'm planning. We got a great short on this based on the weekly structure, the weekly sell zone that was up in here that I posted a video on a while back. We had a nice bat pattern that completed in this area in here. If you remember, we did the swing high to the swing low, and we had this come up to almost a 50, come down. We had a bat pattern complete up in this area, and we were able to get short up in this area once we got behavior, and we made some pretty good bank. And so we're continuing to watch. There were some nice other lower time frame patterns that developed up in this area. But that's what I'm watching right now. That's kind of how I'm plotting ahead. We're going to see, obviously, we're not just going to blindly take trades. We're going to look for the behavior that we look for in these areas in order to get involved with the trade and potentially and potentially be in a position to have a high probability opportunity to make bank. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it helped some of you guys. If it did, like it, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. It's fine with me. But always enjoy, have fun, trade your plan, make a great day, do your own due diligence, and may we all make bank. Game-changing bank. The kind of bank that makes you just think and grow.